Hello, this is Munir Ajam from SUKAD. I want to discuss this day a concept related to the project management process group that are discussed in PMI and ISO. And I'm going to go back to the origin. Now, I'm not saying this is a direct relationship, but in general, the process group are built on the concept of Pdca. Now, what is Pdca for those who are not familiar with this concept? Years ago, maybe 100 or more years ago, a gentleman in quality management, I believe his name Uruk, basically come up with the concept of plan that basically it came from manufacturing, but for anything you do, you must develop a plan, then you do work according to plan. So basically, you should be implementing the work and according to the plan that you have developed. And then, as you do work, sorry, misspelling. As you do work, you need to check. Checking is about confirming that you are working according to plan. And obviously, since life have Murphys that might come and visit every once in a while, we might deviate from the plan. We might have deviation or variances from the plan, which we discover by checking to see if we are working according to plan. We might discover any variances or deviation. In case we have those deviation, then we act. We take corrective action to correct, to try to get back to plan if possible, or at least as close as possible. Now, obviously, in the manufacturing environment, this goes on forever, on and on and on. Now, in project management, in life, and anything you do in life, whether you want to fry an eggs or go to a movie or build a nuclear power plant, technically this concept apply. And what this concept tells us is basically as a process, as a set of processes maybe to manage a phase or a stage of a project, we use similar concept. And instead of plan, PMI, for example, call this planning process group. Then we have, instead of do PMI, call it executing process group. ISO call it implementing. Then the check, we have monitor or monitoring. And obviously we monitor the execution, we monitor the work in comparison to the plan. And if we are deviating, we need to take corrective action, which we call controlling. So what this gives us, three process group. We have the planning process group, we have the executing process group, and we have the monitoring and controlling process group, or ISO call it just controlling. Now remember, this concept came from operation, from manufacturing. Project must have a beginning and must have an end. A stage of the project have a beginning and have an end. So what's missing from here? Well, obviously in the project management world, what we are missing is the concept that we call, we need to enter the cycle somewhere. So we have initiating. And then when we're done, we want to exit the cycle, and we have closing. This is the origin of the process group, or at least maybe the indirect inspiration of the process group. So basically, whenever we are managing a phase or a stage of the project, or again, we want to fry some eggs, or we want to drive to another city, this concept apply. You always should have a plan in mind. You put your plan, you start to execute work according to plan. So the better the plan, the easier the execution that's going to be. However, regardless how good your plan is, we can always have some deviation from the plan, or maybe you need to change something. We have to continuously monitor and check our performance. If we deviate, we try to take corrective action. And then, of course, we do this until the project is finish, or the stage is finish. Thank you.